A few months back, two of my students came to me with the same problem. They both are very studious, but whenever they would sit to study, after some time, they would lose their concentration. What to do? I suggested them concentration techniques that have been scientifically proven. These techniques are suggested by many psychiatrists. So I thought, let me share these techniques with you, my dear students, in this video. The spider web technique. Have you seen a spider in the web? So what happens, suppose there is a spider in the web and you just take a pen and you make some vibrations near it, just outside the web. You will see the spider will come out of the web thinking that, oh, that's my prey. But it's not. It's your pen or maybe a spoon. So the spider goes back again. Again, if you do it, again the spider comes out. But then, no, this is not my food, goes back. After 3-4 times, even if you do that, the spider is not going to come out. The spider will say, hey, no, I know that's not my food. You're just fooling me. I am not going to come out. So this is the spider web technique, and this is used for studying. That means no one can distract you. Basically, that's what it is. Now here there are 3 rules. The first one is refocus. That is, you are studying, and when we study and then suddenly we lose concentration, within a few seconds we understand that, oh God, I'm thinking of something else. So immediately tell yourself, okay, no, refocus, and I have to study now. So remind yourself. That is the first one. The second one is know your weaknesses. And here there are 2 types. One is audio and one is visual. See, suppose I'm sitting next to the window or near my balcony and I'm looking out. Whenever there is a noise, whenever there is a sound, I look out. So then that is my distraction. Okay, I keep on looking out. Or suppose I'm sitting and there is a TV switched on in the other room, or someone is talking, so I get distracted. You are the best judge. You know what distracts you. So identify those weaknesses. So obviously, number 3 is remove those weaknesses. So if you're sitting next to the window and if you think that's distracting you, sit somewhere else in the room. If someone is talking in the next room or there is the TV is going on, close the door. According to N. Lavie's research, your workstation, that is the place where you study, should be silent, should be clean. So you ensure that it's tidy, everything is organized, and it should be comfortable. Then your concentration level will surely go up. The next one is the check mark technique. Do you know the meaning of the check mark? Check it out. This is a check mark. So this technique is very simple but very effective, and you can easily do it. See, you need a scorecard, and for that you just take a plain sheet of paper. Okay, you write today's date when you sit to study. Just write today's date, you sit down, you start studying. Now when you study and you are studying and suddenly you start thinking, oh, I have to watch that movie. Within 1 minute, 1 second, you understand, oh God, I was thinking of something else. So I was not concentrating. Now this is the time when you need to put a check mark on that paper. Again, you start studying. No, I have to study. Again, you start studying. Again, you study. So whenever you think that my concentration is losing, I'm losing my concentration, immediately you put a check mark. Now, at the end of the day, you need to count how many check marks you had put. Be very honest. Now, the next day, again, you need that same paper. You cannot lose your score sheet. So you keep that scorecard, you write the date. So today morning, again, I wake up, I write the date, and again I start studying. And this time, my aim should be that today I will have less number of check marks than what I had yesterday. That should be your goal. That should be your aim. So when that is there in your mind, whenever you are studying, you will think that, oh God, no, I really need to concentrate. Okay, so Again, end of the day, you see how many check marks you have got, and I'm sure the number will be less. If you do this for a few days, your number of check marks will go down. That means your concentration level will go up. The next one is the keyword technique. Very simple again, but very effective. You just need to choose a word, anything, say concentrate or study or focus. Okay, so you choose one word and you sit to study, and whenever you are studying and then slowly your concentration goes and you are thinking of something else and you realize, you tell yourself, no, concentrate or focus. Okay, and again you start studying. The more, every time you do this, you tell yourself this word. This is like training your mind. So every time you do, you are telling yourself that no, I need to study, I need to come back. So this is the keyword technique. A very simple one, but use it, it works. Okay, last but not the least, the time boxing technique. Now, this technique is not only used by students, it's used by many corporate firms to achieve the target. How can you use it in studies? Well, let me tell you. First, what you need to do is you need to think that I'm going to finish this particular portion within this particular time. Okay, so this topic I will finish in 1 hour, say. So this is your target. So when you have this target in your mind, whenever you sit to study, you have that target. Whenever you think that, okay, my concentration is going, immediately your mind will tell you that, no, I need to study. What's the time? I need to finish whatever I was studying. So this technique will give you a concrete output in a fixed time. That's why this is used in many corporate firms. You have to be very realistic when you will decide how much time you will take to complete that topic. I'm sure it must have been taught in your school or college, so you will have more or less an idea. So don't think that it's a very lengthy topic, but I'll finish it in half an hour. So it will only give you tension. Don't do that. Or it's a very easy topic, you give yourself 2 hours. That's why I am telling you, be realistic. But if you fix a goal, it's that pressure that you have, you will be able to finish that and your mind won't divert, because you will be telling yourself, I have to finish this in a particular period of time. See, whatever all these techniques I have told you, I'm telling you, these really work. Whether you choose one or you can choose more than one, club 2 or 3. But all these techniques do one thing. They train your mind, and that is very important. I always say your mind is the greatest weapon that you have, so use it wisely. I hope this video will be useful. If you like this video, please click the like button and share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. My channel is specially for students. Happy studying.